What up, what up, what up, y'all? All right. Today we're going to be talking about 3 insights on capacity. And I just want to give you those things off the bat, as we will be doing so in future videos. Number 1, capacity isn't fixed. So I got my quick notes here. Number 1, capacity isn't fixed. It's being spent. Number 2, it grows in the uncomfortable. And number 3, capacity is measured in presence and not productivity. We're going to be making some coffee while we do this. But number 1, capacity isn't fixed. So I started posting some things on social media, and the thing that I posted was bridging the gap or closing the gap between my capacity and taking action. And so I just wanted to talk about that capacity portion. And when we talk about capacity, number 1, which is capacity isn't fixed, I've come to know that it's being spent. So you have this amount that your body and your mind can handle, and when things don't go your way, or when you're taking care of your child and tantrums are there and things are getting loud, if you know what I mean, you see things that need to be taken care of, little stuff like housework, little things like your kids touching your feet and them putting their hands in their mouth. Those are things that I come across with. But oftentimes at the end of the day, sometimes you just say, you're too tired, I'm too tired, or that's just the way I am. It's like, that's not entirely it, because capacity isn't fixed, it's being spent elsewhere. So you're maybe doing things or pouring more energy into different things that could be spent on your child, or spending that energy. Whenever you're doing something, you're always spending energy, whether it's mental energy or physical energy, right? And oftentimes we do things that are, to us, might seem good, and sometimes bad. So for instance, I might be scrolling on my phone for a very long time, not knowing that I'm releasing energy somewhere, where that could be going to taking care of my child or spending that time with them. That's number 1. Realize that it's being spent. So you need to prioritize where you're spending your capacity towards. So that's number 1. We're grinding. This is a Time Warner Sculptor 078S. Got it in Kickstarter, something like that. We're not gonna go into this, but this thing was so hyped up when it came out. 18 grams in, we're gonna do 36 out. The huge. I normally do 18.5, but what do you call? These beans are strong already. Strong meaning it says it's medium roast, but it's kind of dark. All right, number 2. I won't take too much of your time. Number 2, your capacity grows in the uncomfortable. Now, I think one thing that I'm learning is that I need to train myself to recognize, to be aware, and to really indicate if it's gym time or if it's not gym time. What I mean by that is that there are things when I can't take it anymore, or something's just kind of off, because maybe I'm not familiar with it. And so once I'm not familiar with it, I need to also recognize and tether that with the idea that this is gym. This is the gym. This is where I need to work out my muscles in terms of being uncomfortable. lower your voice a little bit. When your kid, yells at you or you're trying to teach them a lesson, maybe don't scold them as much, but come at it at a different approach. You have to recognize that it's a gym, and that's capacity expanding in real time. Real time. You gotta pat yourself on the back for that, because we don't understand, or we don't see, or we don't feel our capacity growing in real time. But once you recognize that, or even have that idea in your mind, then you understand that, hey, it's growing. I'm growing as a person. I'm growing as a father and a mother. And that's that. That's number 2. It grows in the uncomfortable. You need to recognize that wherever you notice that you're kind of at your tail end of your capacity, recognize that it's the gym. You're there to work out. All right, before I move on to number 3, I have this new temper, which is a 53.5, because we're using a 54 millimeter, portafilter, and we needed something to fit a little bit more tight, because because the standard one that comes with the Breville Touch is just a little still a little small. So it's gonna be your first time tamping it. Let's see how this goes. Not so bad. I think you just gotta get used to it. But boom, there it is. We'll see how this actually goes. It doesn't feel like it went in the portafilter well, or the lock. Something's just iffy, guys. We're gonna find out. Moving on to number 3 and the last one for insights on capacity. Capacity is measured in presence, not productivity. Not bad. We'll see. Not bad, not bad. All right, so not bad. Let me show you while I'm pulling this out. Number 3 is capacity is measured in presence and not in productivity. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm gonna just end here because I gotta take this to the other side. All right, well, let's see how this goes. I wish this top part was okay. Anyway, number 3, because I gotta finish this drink. Number 3, it is measured in presence and not productivity. I think here I just want myself to recognize that my presence is more important than being productive in the house. What that means is that I could be doing 2 good things. One, playing with my kid or drawing with them or teaching them anything and everything. But I could also be doing housework. I could also be tending to the wife. And of course, if it's an emergency, it's an emergency. I could also be putting my energy and using what I have in my capacity on other things. Getting things done on the list. the thing is, when my child sees me doing things, I need to recognize that their perspective is live, that it's happening. So if they're asking me to sit down for a little bit and I say, nah, I have to do dishes first, or I have to, do work, or I have to do these things, once or twice, it's okay. I think you just need to be aware, again, be aware. But once it becomes a routine, once it becomes consistent, in their perspective, they're saying that that's more important than me right now. Again, which in some cases it could be emergencies or whatnot. But, when you're playing with them, or when they're kind of pushing you to your limit, I want you to ask yourself, and I want to give you this vision I want to give this to you to hopefully envision this. Just envision this for me. When you're at your absolute capacity and they're, whatever it is, they're on your nerves, they're on your tail, they're irritating you. Let's just be real here. Just imagine them looking up to you and being like, hey, mommy, daddy, is your love gonna be in the room even when I'm at my worst? And so just step back a little bit, take a deep breath, and again, recognize that you're in the gym. And then, as your capacity grows and as you're being present with your kid, you'll begin to see that these small tending to your children is growing you as a parent and as a guardian, as their shepherd. And so I want to stop there. Just 3 things. We're going to recap. Number 1, capacity isn't fixed. It's being spent. Number 2, it grows in uncomfortable. Recognize that your place, or that place, is a gym. It's time to work out. And number 3, it's measured in presence and not productivity. So be present for your kids when they ask you for something, even if it's just 10, 15 seconds, to be like, oh, that's cool, that's awesome, blah, blah, blah. Go back to what you're doing. They'll remember those small moments, and they'll remember the big ones where you say no all the time. So those are things and some insights on capacity. I gotta put this espresso in a cup and put some milk in it. All right, fam. Hopefully this helps. Please comment down 1, 2, or 3, whichever one resonated with you or you found to be the most helpful or most insightful. All right, guys, more of these in the future. God bless you and Godspeed. Shoots.